What is going on, guys? Brandon over here at Geek Talk. And yes, it's been a minute. I got the coof. My wife got the coof. The little boy wasn't feeling too hot. So I decided to take a week or two off. And it was my birthday weekend. So we went out, got a little buzz, and just enjoyed the weekend out of town. But now we're back. Now we got some Star Wars things to talk about. And for me, it's not good. And nothing that really comes from Star Wars right now is good. So, not much of a shocker. But one of the bigger questions everybody has had since all these shows started releasing, like Mandalorian, we got the Ahsoka show coming up, we got Book of Boba Fett, we have the Kenobi show, Andor, all kinds of stuff coming out. And the biggest question is, does this all lead back to the sequel trilogy? Whether you like the sequel trilogy, whether you don't, whether you're kind of on the fence, doesn't matter. Everybody's had that burning question. Does this lead back to it? And for at least the people that I follow, there's been some evidence that kind of has, for them, put an answer on that question. For me, I'm not so much. I still think there's possibility of a future project, flipping this, changing things up and kind of just fucking with it. I mean, like we've seen Marvel not afraid to do the time travel, to do dangerous things fucking with the continuity of their story, with Endgame, the time travel, going back into the stones, yada, yada, yada. Who's to say something like that, kind of in that area, doesn't happen? I mean, we have the World Between Worlds, we have Ezra and Thrawn, nobody knows where they went. I mean, all kinds of things could still potentially happen. I mean, the Ahsoka show, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on in that, and who's to tell what that does? I mean, we don't know where that's going. And we're going to dive into this article, but, I can understand where this right here. So we got Luke Skywalker's Jedi Temple. We've glimpsed Luke's storied temple in the comic books and on film. Although, to be fair, it was mostly Rebel and Flame in Star Wars The Last Jedi. Now we turn back the clock to the Jedi School in its inception, with androids working on blah, 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 building it. So this is what people are running with right here. We've glimpsed Luke's storied temple in comic books and on film. Specifically when it was in Rebel and Flames in The Last Jedi. And that right there is enough for people. And for me personally, I don't like being black-pilled with anything, man. I always hold out hope that something's going to, something good's going to happen. I don't get the point of being black-pilled. Whether you like the sequel trilogy, whether you hate the sequel trilogy, not whether you like it, but if you hate it, I understand why people have walked away. I can see why people have been tired of being burnt, several times. I understand where people are coming from. For me, that's just not how I just can't do it, man. If there's no hope, then what's the point? That's how I look at it. And seeing this, people are kind of reacting to where, I'm done. It's all useless. I just can't watch Star Wars anymore. And that, I don't see how you can get to that point. I mean, just because all of this, yes, the end game is the sequel trilogy. Maybe we'll never even get to that point in film or TV shows. But yes, this is all, Endgame is the shit sequel trilogy. I get it. But who's to say we can't have good Star Wars shows, Star Wars movies in the meantime? Something that, yes, it is connected to that sequel trilogy, but doesn't directly feel connected. I mean, who wouldn't want to watch a Thrawn trilogy? Who wouldn't want to watch something, a little further back with Revan? And I don't even know if that's all canon, but there are things that can happen between now and then that could be good Star Wars content that people can enjoy. And maybe Disney, I mean, probably not going to happen, but maybe Disney can, right some of the wrongs with fans, build back some of those bridges with future projects. And who's to say that eventually, something could happen to where, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't think this should be what just ruins everything for you with the upcoming Star Wars projects. This is 4 lines of just saying, yes, this is Luke's Jedi Temple that we saw in The Last Jedi. I don't think this should be enough. And I do understand if it is enough for you, because I get being burnt, I get being tired of being let down and all that. Them ruining your Star Wars, I understand that. But if you have been enjoying the shows, and if you are excited for Kenobi, and if you are excited for Ahsoka, I mean, let's be real, we're all probably going to be let down. And if they ruin Kenobi, then I'll probably be black-pilled. Let's be honest with you. But there's still hope, man. There's still hope for good Star Wars content. The Book of Boba Fett has been shit. And I'm not going to sit here and say that, did I not enjoy the last 2 episodes? Yes, I did. But I'm also not like a lot of Star Wars fans that just get so jazzed up about these cameos. Like, I need more than a cameo. I need more than that. I need good story. Has it been good story? Yes, but it's been cameo heavy dependent, man. And that just doesn't make a good show for me. That doesn't make a good movie for me. Yes, it worked in Spider-Man No Way Home, but it was done right. They had something to do with the story. It was a good story. It just made sense. But right now it just feels like Star Wars has been throwing the house at it, man. Just trying to get people excited for it. And it doesn't feel like it's been worked for. It doesn't feel special. You know, when Luke was in Mandalorian season 3, it felt special in a way. But now it's just like, oh, he's there. Oh, Ahsoka's there. Of course Ahsoka's there. It's Dave Filoni's that's his character, you know. I mean, oh, Mando's in Boba Fett. Oh, okay. Oh, Cad Bane. Oh, okay. Cad Bane. Can somebody explain to me why did Cad Bane have to be in the last episode of the Book of Boba Fett? Just for me, I don't know. I went on a tangent. There's potential there, man. Don't let this ruin it for you. Yes, we all know it's a sad conclusion to characters like Luke, Han, Leia. We get it, man. But who's to say there can't be good content between? And who's to say future projects might flip this whole thing upside down? We might be in an alternate timeline. There's that rumor speculating, you know, people. That's the idea that maybe the sequel trilogy be made its own separate timeline. But who knows, man? If you like this video, please leave a like down below, comment. Let me know your thoughts on this. Are you completely blackballed from Star Wars? Do you have hope? Or where are you at with Star Wars? Let me know down in the comments. If you're interested in future content, please subscribe. Like always, guys, love yourself. Try to love everybody. Deuces.